Good Monday evening, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with an evening video forecast discussion for this Monday, the 11th of August, 2014, and lots of things going on, of course, during the day on Tuesday into Wednesday morning. And from Rutgers University's New Jersey Weather and Climate Network, now just called njweather.org, we find our high temperature maxes for today. And all of these temperatures are generally running in the upper mid to low 80s across the region. The only exception right along the strands of the barrier islands here in Ocean and southern Atlantic counties in New Jersey as well, where we find temperatures basically in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Air, land, and sea advisories have been accumulating throughout the day as we expected to. First of all, small craft advisories are now issued from the New Jersey coastal waters from Sandy Hook south through the Delaware River area. The National Weather Service from 4 p.m. Tuesday to 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Winds south at 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet. Strongest winds will be later Tuesday afternoon through Tuesday night. The seas will begin to increase Tuesday afternoon and will remain elevated through Wednesday. From Sandy Hook, New Jersey, out to Fire Island Inlet and Montauk Point. Basically, southerly winds at 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 30 knots, seas building to 5 to 8 feet late Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday afternoon. And this advisory is in effect from 4 p.m. Tuesday to 6 p.m. on Wednesday. For the coastal regions here, we have a coastal flood advisory for the Raritan Bay as well as the Atlantic Ocean facing counties in New Jersey and Delaware. Some minor tidal flooding is expected later tonight between 8:30 and 10 p.m. this evening, and takes up a few hours to work its way into the back bays. Roadways prone to tidal flooding should flood around the time of the high tide cycle. For northeastern New Jersey, the New York City metropolitan area, we have a flash flood watch in effect from late Tuesday night through Wednesday afternoon. Flash flood watch for all of southern Connecticut, northeast New Jersey, southeastern New York from late Tuesday night through Wednesday afternoon. As the low-pressure system over the Ohio Valley moves into the Great Lakes tonight into Tuesday, an onshore flow of deep tropical moisture will develop and showers will gradually spread eastward into the region from Tuesday into Tuesday evening, and this moisture will be wrung out by an upslope flow over the interior. We talked about that in the morning video forecast discussion. Orographic lifting, and also by a secondary low, our triple point developing near the area late Tuesday night and then moving slowly across the region during the day on Wednesday. Showers will likely become heavy at times from late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning into early Wednesday afternoon. Rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour are likely during the period of the heaviest rain, and widespread rainfall amounts of 2 to 3 inches and locally up to 4 inches are possible. Rainfall of this intensity and magnitude could cause significant urban and poor drainage flooding that would impact the area Wednesday morning's rush. Flooding of small streams is also possible. The heavy rain could also combine with high water levels along the coast to exacerbate the flooding problems in low-lying coastal sections. Now, for interior Connecticut and interior Massachusetts as well, the National Weather Service in Taunton in Boston has issued a flash flood watch for portions of southwest New Hampshire, western and central Massachusetts, northern Connecticut, as well as northwestern Rhode Island from late Tuesday night through Wednesday. Rain expected to overspread the region from west to east Tuesday night, and the rain will become heavy at times very late Tuesday night, continuing into Wednesday, impacting the Wednesday morning's rush hour. Again, rainfall rates of over 2 inches in 1 hour are possible in a few locations. This will bring the potential for urban and localized flash flooding. Small stream flooding is also possible. For the aviational weather deck, right now we have VFR conditions in place, trending towards MVFR. Southeasterly winds remaining around 6 to 8 knots through the overnight, only dropping off at a more sheltered location. Ceilings will continue to thicken and lower with time by mid-Tuesday morning as showers push in from the west and southwest. On Tuesday, generally MVFR, possible IFR, continued onslaught of showers and onshore flow will make for less than ideal flying conditions. Ceilings should lower close to IFR by mid-afternoon as the surface warm front approaches from the southwest. The outlook for Tuesday night, MVFR and IFR in showers and scattered thunderstorms. The rain will become heavy at times. There is a chance of showers and thunderstorms continuing into Wednesday, and conditions generally improving to VFR category from southwest to northeast during the day. Wednesday night through Saturday, mainly VFR. Right now, outside of Newark, 81 degrees, dew point comfortable 56, humidity 42%. The wind is southeast at 9, gusting up to 18 miles an hour. There's our low-level jet beginning to develop there, folks. Visibility better than 10 miles. And a few clouds at around 6,000, some broken ceilings at 25,000 feet, and VFR. Philadelphia, 83 degrees this hour, dew point 57, humidity 41%. The wind is south at about 12 knots. Visibility better than 10 miles, some broken ceilings at 8,000, broken at 26,000, and a few cumulus clouds still at around 6,000 feet. VFR conditions in place. Now, while the main stem rivers and streams should be able to support the rain that's coming, even with orographic lifting across the region on Tuesday evening through Wednesday morning, still, these areas here in northwestern New Jersey may be expanded into a watch box for flasher flooding across the region, and definitely flooding of roadways and poor drainage areas with the heavy rain on the way. Latest surface image from weatherroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software shows the high pressure ridge is now off the coast, and the winds are coming in from off the ocean out of the southeast. And we have the warm frontal structure now through the Ohio River Valley, a cold front draping now from the western areas of Ohio down through Kentucky and into the southwestern or central plains here. And this low is beginning to wrap up with an area of troughiness here, a secondary cold front towards its northwest. It's going to become negatively tilted tonight as it moves in towards the Great Lakes and eventually the St. Lawrence River Valley and southeastern Canada by tomorrow morning. And as such, this front will be slow to move north of the region tomorrow, so we'll remain basically in a marine air mass tomorrow, but then showers and thunderstorms with the front washing over us during tomorrow evening into Wednesday morning with a triple point low, marine layer air mass, tropical air mass, and continental polar air mass in place across the region on Wednesday morning means moderate to heavy rain and heavy downpours across the region, some isolated thunderstorms as well. Latest evening pass this late afternoon from the visible satellite imagery shows the cumulus and mixed layered clouds in the mid and upper layers of the atmosphere developing and spreading over the forecast region. The water vapor imagery showing the same thing, a lot more isentropic lift in the layers here. The first batch of isentropic lift going on across northeastern Pennsylvania into northwestern New Jersey. The strongest batch of isentropic lift here to our south and west will be moving into the region by tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening. On the radar this evening, we're basically showing the upper level low spinning out towards the Great Lakes, which we just showed you on the surface chart. The warm front located to our south and west. Cold front located also well to our west here, defined by a strong line of showers, a thin line of showers and thunderstorms across the upper Midwest here. All of this is going to congeal across the region during tomorrow night and Wednesday morning. High resolution rapid refresh models a little quicker in bringing the moisture in. It's also showing some popcorn showers around the region late this afternoon, which none of that is actually occurring, so this has to be discounted here. It also shows the precipitation shield beginning to move in before dawn tomorrow morning across northeastern and central and southwestern or southeastern Pennsylvania around Philadelphia, and then getting into northwestern New Jersey during the mid and late afternoon hours. Actually, this is all before dawn tomorrow morning and around dawn tomorrow morning, where it would be raining in these areas. And this is a little bit faster than most of the other model got in, so we're going to discount this right now. Latest afternoon run of the NAMWRF composite reflectivity forecast going into the future from Penn State's eWolf site. This is the last late afternoon edition. Shows the clouds continue to thicken and lower as high pressure continues to be in control. Southeasterly winds bringing in the moisture in the mid and low levels of the atmosphere. And here comes the rain shield across the Delaware River now into northwestern New Jersey, but it's scattered to broken during the time of tomorrow morning around dawn. So tomorrow morning should be okay. Some rain across central and eastern and southeastern Pennsylvania, but the rain really gets going here. And we can see this with the low pressure occluding here across southeastern Canada and the warm front approaching with the cold front back to the west. Triple point developing across the forecast region by tomorrow evening. Bands and bands of moderate to heavy rain. Notice how the NAM wants to continue the orographic lifting with slow trudging of moisture here. We could find precipitable water values here beyond 2 inches and liquid equivalents of 1, 2, 3 inches in any of these heavier showers and thunderstorms, it's quite possible that they could really train over the same locations. And then the rain just breaks out everywhere, especially northwestern New Jersey, central New Jersey, the coastal regions, and to New York City, the lower Hudson Valley, and the Mohawk River Valley into Connecticut by just after midnight and into Wednesday morning. And some moderate to heavy rain falling around here on Wednesday morning prior to and around dawn, and then the NAM brings the heaviest precipitation out towards northeastern New Jersey, New York City area, and into central and southern New York State, into the Connecticut River Valley area, but keeps a couple of spokes of moisture around, some mid and upper level disturbances as the cold front makes its way through. The cold front's back and through here, and the trough axis is back and through here, so the surface front's going to be passing few showers and thunderstorms, especially the northern sections, 80 west and north of 287 could see some showers and thunderstorms, and by the mid to the late afternoon on Thursday, actually by Wednesday night, last batch of showers and thunderstorms comes across northeastern New Jersey, and then clearing skies on the way for Thursday night, Wednesday night into all of Thursday. Few areas of showers and thunderstorms with cumulus-based cloud tops here across the Ohio River Valley and northwestern Pennsylvania downslope. The lakes here will be getting possibly just isolated through the day on Thursday, but right now we're calling for a dry forecast, maybe some scattered cloud cover and an isolated sprinkle in the mid to the late afternoon with the heating of the day. Latest late afternoon Google Earth mapping streamline analysis shows our blocked up pattern here. Here's our high pressure off of Greenland here and south of Nova Scotia. A blocked up pattern with our upper low here across the northeastern or northwestern Atlantic rather, and our main high pressure cell off of Nantucket and Cape Cod area, providing an onshore flow developing across the region. Here's our upper level low now getting ready to move into the Great Lakes and eventually the St. Lawrence River Valley. And our warm frontal boundary developing to our south and west, pulling all of this moisture. Here is our warm front right now, and all of this will congeal into some very heavy rainfall around here for about a 6 to 12 hour period. Obviously, with the weather ongoing, tomorrow is not a good day to be going to the beach in New York from Coney Island all the way out to Hither Hills. Basically, we have a moderate to severe level, moderate level actually right now, of rip current risk developing, and more frequent rip currents. Only swim in lifeguarded areas if you're going to the beach tomorrow. There is no threat of lightning tomorrow. Surf height around 3 feet, but that will be building during the day and during the evening and early Wednesday morning. Ultraviolet index tomorrow is going to be low. Temperatures, the water temperatures are in the lower 70s right now, and the surf height is around 3 feet in central and western and eastern sections, and the UVI index is low. Obviously, cloudy skies, showers, and thunderstorms are likely. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s. Southeast winds at 10 to 15, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour during the afternoon. And the next high tide information at East Rockaway Inlet. The next high tide will be at 9:32 Tuesday and 9:54 p.m. on Tuesday evening. And of course, all of our weather is available on Twitter at Garden State Weather at Twitter. And you can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, GardenStateWeather.com, and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. And live coverage also continues on both websites with under the drop-down menu for the live feed. That's it for this evening. We'll be back bright and early with all your forecast details on Tuesday morning. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a pleasant Monday evening.